What's up? Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is episode 4, I'm pretty sure. Last episode we left off obviously the same regularly scheduled program. We were reading our poems and shit like that. And then Monica's like, yo, we should do something for the festival coming up, right? And then she's like, okay, how about we read poems? Okay, how about we recite poems and shit, okay? And then we all like practice reciting poems at the end. And obviously we returned home with Sayuri. So now it's the next day. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Wait, wasn't she? Okay, never mind. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday? Yeah, what? I was gonna say that. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, bitch. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all the... Holy shit. Let me redo that. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound like a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. How am I supposed to know? Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. What the hell does that even mean? Probably means some shit jet in Japan or some shit, I don't know. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Okay, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayuri anyway? You should know, what? Don't you walk with her every fucking day? Oh, there you are. Sayuri's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Are you good? Hey Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything okay? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. A little? It's a lot. She's a lot off. Okay. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Shows a big smile. That shit fake as hell. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayuri before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Okay, let me read with Yuri then. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayuri recently. They must be spending a lot of time together. Isn't this the next day? I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Zekro, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser down her desk. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her, bro. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not that one asking you, Zekro. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. And are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Me? Hold up. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Zekro. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. Ever since I was peer pressured, you mean? It's like an entire light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayuri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Zeko. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Hold up, something is developing right here, bro. Hold up. This early into the game? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I do now? What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. Okay. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Can we just be with Yuri, bro? Continue that shit? Why does it feel like I'm being watched? By who? Oh. She's been waiting for me, bro. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. I wasn't doing shit anyway, but like what? Relax, didn't do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. You were staring, just admit it, bro. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayuri. Sayuri? Yeah, she seems a bit off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Bro, they're trying to make it romantic as shit, bro. Like, she could be depressed. Like what? Yeah? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something so stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayuri and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Why she look relieved? Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading a little too much into it. Zekro, the world is full of meaning and often hidden deep behind or beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Because everyone else here always write about a specific shit. Yuri likes to write about like deep shit with a lot of big words and stuff like that. Natsuki writes about cute stuff and more simple poems. Oh shit. Monica, I don't even know what the fuck she writes about, bro. And then Sayuri, she just said, "Oh, I like happy and sad poems." So like, she doesn't really know which she likes. Shit, I didn't read that one. Hold up. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed a strange behavior today too. And I also feel the same concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayuri, she really... Are you fucking... Siri again, man. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Suddenly looks deep in my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. They're shipping us? What the fuck? I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit, bro. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Really though. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yeah, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? I guess, bro. Go ahead. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as he retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in the teacher's desk, then we'll go get some water. Okay. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Huh? Where are you two going? Why does she always interrupt, man? Fucking hell. She's cock-blocking me right now. Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it is. It sounds to explain this to Monica. How? You're just making tea, what? We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Zeko in club activities? She's never spoken like that before. What the hell? Eh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Zeko. Yuri quickly exits the room, and then I follow. Yo, so I think this is the first time we've been outside of the room, bro. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. What? I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Sekiro, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns the light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Are you sure we're not anything more than that? No, not no. Yuri lifts her head. Zeko, I really like being friends with you. Thanks Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kinda awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. She could have just done that herself at this point. Zeko, do you like oolong tea? Oolong? Oh shit. This motherfucker oolong. I forgot oolong from Dragon Ball. He's named after some tea shit, bro. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. It's just the temperature. Okay. But we're gonna spend our whole time doing this shit, bro. That's fun. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo. In that case, you will be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Okay. That's great, Yuri. We really about to get a whole harem, bro. Who's next, Natsuki? Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Zekro. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for us. Zekro, I have another request. Do you mind if you sit on the floor today? Why the floor? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's all. I wonder why that is. It's mostly because my... Come on, bro. They did not need to... Okay. Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. Whatever, bro. This is go. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at her side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Closer until our shoulders are touching. Bro, she's being like very forward right now, bro. In this episode so far. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand. That's not holding the book. Wait, which hand will that be? Okay. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. What? What position are you guys in, bro? Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Or maybe she has, but she doesn't give a fuck. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the paper. You're right, I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. What the fuck? Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. And I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. What? I knew he was gonna do that shit, bro. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Yo, Sayuri gotta be pissed after this shit, bro. She over here looking at from the corner of her eyes like, what are they doing? But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? She didn't even know? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs confirmation. Needs to confirm what just happened. Zekro. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well... Shit. Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah, then... You don't need to stop or anything. Yeah, we're not finishing this book, bro. We read 10 pages in 2 days. We're not reading this shit. We're not finishing this shit. I see. The situation has gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. Her heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meets mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it into her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Zeko, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. She was definitely watching jealous as shit, bro. Let's be honest. The spell's abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups on the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Sayuri last this time, bro. Let's go Yuri first. Sekiro, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even... I don't think it ever came to this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Seko, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. She got deep. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people would always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who will discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Sekiro. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do is read. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Zekro. Shit. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deep into things. Do you have anything positive to say about yourself? Like, she only got negative shit to say. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so weird that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then fuck them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Put her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Fuck. Okay. Well, here we go with the cursive again. Beach, a marvel, millions of years in the making. With a womb of earth, chastically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in. What the hell is that? Oh, that was my spit. Is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? My bad. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand with the foam wraps around my ankles, with my toes squished into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece at the shore. Drifted forward, and I return to earth forevermore. Okay, that was a nice little poem about the beach. I'm aware that the beach is a kind of a innate thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. I don't think you need to do all that to see the difference. But okay. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wanted to show it off. Yeah. Not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something so simple. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, let's do Natsuki next, I guess. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. You're buns. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. She keep talking. Whoa. She say that, but not all poems need to be simple as shit too. Like what? It's gonna just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't even bother trying to write poems like this unless you're on YURI's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not just trying to impress YURI, are you? Maybe I am. So? You got a problem with that? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, YURI would love this kind of angsty. Yeah, I already showed it to her, bro. She loved that shit. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean. Ooh. I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. But what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Shoved the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid ass poem. If for someone else, just don't show it for me. I'm not writing a poem for you, bro. This attitude is the exact reason why I'm not writing a poem for you. Ouch. That's what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yeah, fuck this bitch. She didn't even show me her poem? What? Okay, Monica, I guess. Hi, Zekro. Have you thought about what you want to submit at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing. Skip that line, fuck that. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Well, they've been saying that for like the past 3 days, bro. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get so much personal conversation out of her. Yeah, I mean, not for me that much. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes inside that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Huh? Why is she always shipping me with people, bro? Stop. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? She does? Fuck. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Kinda whispers that last part to me. A fictional one? She should be writing... Okay, it's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The fuck? Oh. I was like, this short ass poem, okay. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search for little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, the shit got cut off of here a little bit. A dry quill, expressionless. It's a long ass poem, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. Okay, and with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay, you know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. What the hell does that mean? Because if you had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. What the hell does she mean by that? Okay. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Better not be some bullshit. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your story is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. I don't think she's talking to the main character whenever she says that, bro. I think she talks to me, like real life me. Sayori? Fucking Siri, man. Siri. I'm just not gonna say her name at this point. You're next, bro. She's probably not even gonna share her poem at this point. Let's see. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Yeah, probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe, that's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Zekro. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. I guess. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well. Siri, please! Oh my god. I'll see you tomorrow. If I can see anything else. Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Okay. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. What did she say? You three? You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different today is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? Home? Thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early today. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, when you figure out the Tell me, bitch. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Is the festival tomorrow? We might need to eat a lot of them. Yeah, she better be cooking for like 3 hours or baking, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. And what about me? I just do nothing? But anyway, that just leaves you, Zekro. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It will probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. Wait, what are you doing again? The pamphlets? I would really be appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. That's fucked up. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tried to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle bacon on your own, so fuck off. Zeko may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you should be more suited to assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? I mean, it's probably really hard to like find out what you should write and shit, but okay. Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Zekro too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Zekro to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, right? I mean, even Natsuki, only time I hang out with Natsuki is when I'm showing my poem. So I'm sure he's interested. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Zeko, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Shit. Sayuri, hell no. I'm just gonna leave her alone for now. I think I'm gonna go Monica, bro. Cause I feel like this is one of the only times where you can actually like spend time with her. Like Yuri, we spend time every day reading the book and shit. I think I'm gonna go Monica, bro. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one that needs the least help out of all of us. Yeah, but I agree with Natsuki. Bro, I don't even know why Natsuki, first of all, is fighting for this shit. You're the last on my list for people I need to spend time with, okay? Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayuri as well. But Zekro was the one who... Uh, that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you first. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. It's my decision, you stupid bitch. Oh my god. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Yeah, like you motherfuckers don't have ulterior motives. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, YURI? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good as the job if you make us work alone. Well, it doesn't. One of you have to work alone anyway, even if I picked one of you. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If you want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So you're gonna do the right thing, President? It was my choice. Oh my god. Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Zekro to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Fuck you, Natsuki. Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out YURI. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Cause I don't like you, okay? I don't like you at all, bitch. Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping YURI then, Zekro? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle the baking yourself. I don't even think she bakes herself. She's probably gonna get help from her mom. I mean, yeah, I already said I'll be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. I don't care. I really don't care. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way, Zekro? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. YURI anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Zekro picked me. And also, cause I don't like Natsuki, so. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so. I feel like at that point, a lot of people would just go to our event just to eat cupcakes, so. I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. You've always been acting immature. What do you mean? I already know that. But you're really trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one. Surprise. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. YURI was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it is time for us to head up. Alright, let's get out of here then. Yeah, please. Everyone packs up the things. Start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one to go into your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Zeko. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Nah, that's not the reason. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this shit again. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to the Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I made my way out of the door and Yuri follows. So I don't have to do a poem today, guys? I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna come to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're out of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Oh shit. Or is it too early for that? I don't know, bro. Only time will tell. But then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. What's gonna happen now? Alright. It's Sunday already. I'm gonna end this episode here. This is episode 4. Next episode, we're gonna be at Yuri's house. Or no, Yuri's gonna come to my house. So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here. We're still getting prepared for the festival. So Yuri is a bit down. I don't know what's going on with her. So, Monica did say like it had to be something about me, but I don't know. We don't know yet. So I guess we'll find out. Maybe next episode, maybe episode after that. Who knows? So yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace.